In last class we studied about production function, return to scale, all these things. Today we can study about cost. Okay, then if we need to produce something, firm needs inputs already we studied what are the inputs and what is output we studied. Okay, then for a production process, firm needs to employ some inputs especially like labor, capital, raw material, like this some inputs firms need. Okay, then there can be more than one input combination which a firm can produce a desired level of output. Means there can be more than one input, means sometimes we need labor, sometimes we need capital, like that we need lot of inputs. Here you can see an example. Here 3 different combinations are there. In that one, here producer can produce 50 units of output. Labor, here you can see 6 labor and with 3 capital. Okay, L means labor, K means capital. Here labor is 4 and capital is 4. Then we know here labor number is more. Here labor number is 6. Here labor number is 4. Here but capital number is more comparing to this production combination. Capital number is 3 and here it is capital number is 4. And in this combination it is labor number is 3 and capital number is 6. Okay, in this combination which one we will choose? That is the question. With the input prices given, it will choose the combination of input which is least expensive. Okay, here producer need spend money for 6 labors and 3 capital, and here producer needs spend money for 4 labor and 4 capital. Here 3 labor and 6 capital. Then what producer will do, he will analyze which combination is least expensive or less expensive, and which one is less expensive, that combination he will choose. Okay, then every firm will choose the least cost input combination because producer need profit. For that one, what he will do, which one is the least cost combination, means which one is the less cost, which one is giving less cost, that combination producer will choose. Okay, thus the cost function describes the least cost producing each level of output. Okay, then cost function, what is cost function? It describes the least cost producing each level of output with given prices of factors of production and technology. We studied production function, demand function. This one is the cost function. Cost function describes the least cost producing each level of output at a given prices of factors of production and technology. Okay, here we can study about Cobb-Douglas production function. In Cobb-Douglas production function, we can study the relationship between technological relationship between input and output. Okay, it's developed by 2 economists, Cobb and Douglas. 2 economists, name is Cobb and Douglas, Charles Cobb and Paul Douglas. These 2 economics developed this production function. The production function is Q equal to x1 alpha, x2 beta, where alpha and beta are constant. This one is alpha and this one is beta. This alpha and beta are constant. Okay, then production function is x1 alpha and x2 beta. The firm produces Q amount of output using x1 alpha and x2 beta. Instead of this one, we can assume it as capital and labor, 5 capital and 10 labor. Okay, then this one is called, these factors amount of factors, this relation is called Cobb-Douglas production function. Okay, here you can see how we can explain that equation. Suppose with x1 we can write it as x dash x1 and x2 x dash x2, and we have q0 units of output. We can write that one as x dash alpha x2 dash beta. If we increase both t times, we get new output as tx dash 1 alpha tx dash 2 beta. Okay, then we can take out this alpha and beta, t into alpha, t rise to alpha plus beta, and x dash 1 alpha x2 dash beta. Okay, then alpha, when alpha and beta 1, we have q1 equal to tq0, means this t means t times. Okay, that is the output increase t times, so the production function exhibit constant return to scale. Means if output increase t times, then the production function exhibits constant return to scale. When alpha plus beta is greater than 1 or less than 1, it will show increasing return to scale and decreasing return to scale. Okay, when alpha plus beta is greater than 1, then it is increasing return to scale. When alpha plus beta is less than 1, that time it is decreasing return to scale. We already studied increasing return to scale and decreasing return to scale. Now we can study about short run cost. The cost that a firm incurs to employ fixed inputs is called total fixed cost. Means for a firm, they need some fixed inputs. We know, like machines or land, building, like that. Some fixed inputs every firm needs. That one we are calling as fixed cost. Okay, the total of this one we are calling as total fixed cost. The cost that a firm incurs to employ this fixed input is called as total fixed cost. Then we know in short run, some of the factors of production cannot be varied and others will be remain fixed. Okay, if all factors of production varying, means we will call it as long run. If some factors of production varying, means we will call it as short run. Okay, then the cost that a firm occurs to employ these fixed inputs, means like land or machineries or buildings. For these things, producer need to spend some money. These costs we are calling as total fixed cost. Okay, then whatever amount of output of the firm produces, this cost remain fixed for the firm. Means this cost will be fixed. They will vary labors. Suppose labor is variable factor, then they will increase or decrease the number of labors. To produce any level of output, the firm in the short run can adjust only variable inputs. Means in short run, firm can adjust only variable input. It's not possible to change the fixed input. If they are changing all the factors, then it will be long run. Okay, then accordingly the cost incurs that a firm incurs to employ these variables, means variable factors like labors or raw materials, like that. Some variable inputs are there. For that one also some cost is there. That one we are calling as total variable cost. Okay, then total fixed cost means cost incurs for fixed factors, and cost incurs for variable factors is total variable cost. Okay, then total cost equal to total variable cost plus total fixed cost. Then total cost equal to variable cost, means labor for suppose labor is the variable factor for how much money he is spending for labor plus fixed factor like fixed cost like capital, land, machine. These things when we are adding, that time we will get total cost. Okay, then every firm must employ variable inputs and fixed input. Okay, then as a result of variable cost and total cost will increase, therefore output also will increase. When the variable cost increases, total cost also will, suppose we know when variable factor, we already studied about that one. Then when the variable cost increases, we know total cost also will increases. Okay, or fixed cost increasing means what will increase? Total, because suppose if it is 10 plus 10, 20, then we know, suppose we are increasing this 10 to 20, then 20 plus 10, total cost increasing to 30. Okay, then whenever we are increasing the variable cost or fixed cost, our total cost also will increase. Here have an example. The first column shows different level of output. For all levels of output, cost is rupees 20. The total variable cost increases as output increases. With output 0, total variable cost is 0. When 1 unit of output, total variable cost is rupees 10. For 2 units of output, it is 18. In the fourth column, you can see here it is output is 0 and total fixed cost is 20 and variable cost is 0. Then what is the total cost? Total cost is 20. Here output is 1 because output number increased because he changed the total variable cost. Here it is 20 but variable cost is 10. Here he employed some labors. Okay, then he need to pay some amount for that labors. Then total cost increased to 30. In second column it is 20 and it is 18 and total cost. Then we can understand that when total fixed cost, whenever total fixed cost increasing, whenever total fixed cost or total variable cost increasing, that time total cost also will increase. Okay, then these are related. Whenever total variable cost increasing, total variable cost or total fixed cost increasing means total cost also will increasing. This is the short run cost.